Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today. Spectrum's price hikes are going to affect this month. Internet plans are going up, TV plans are going up, voice plans are going up. We'll break down everything happening there. Netflix says goodbye to its cheap ad-free plans. You're going to have to find a new one if you're on there. And Redbox stops working for many customers, locking them out of their ability to watch the movies and television shows they bought. These stories and a whole lot more coming up here in a quick second. First though, if you want to learn more about any of the stories I'm about to talk about, check out the show notes and in the first pinned comment. I'll put a link to each story there so you can read them for yourself. If you're new here, do me a big favor, help us grow, help us let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. By hitting that subscribe button, by hitting that thumbs up, it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. We would really appreciate it. With that said, let's dive into it. Spectrum is going to be raising the price of TV and internet on select plans. TV will be going up $3 a month in certain states for their select TV packages. Voice plans are going to increase $3 a month. Internet prices are going to go up by $3 with that. $4, I believe, if you are in a legacy plan, so keep that in mind. And other packages like Sports View are going up $3 a month with that. If you use a cable card still, you're going to pay $4 a month. And the cost of cable boxes are going up $1 a month. In the end, you're looking at maybe $5 a month here, $3 to $5 a month, depending on what kind of packages and what services you use. Now, again, this is the second price hike on television and internet this year. They had a price hike in January. Now this is coming here. It's starting to become a regular occurrence with Spectrum. Last year they had 2 price hikes within 12 months. Now they have 2 price hikes again within 12 months. So I think you should maybe every 6-8 months or so, maybe just plan on a price hike from Spectrum at this rate. Now, of course, if you're under a certain contract, these prices will take effect after your contract lock ends. You do have quite a few options. Of course, it used to be internet was only cable or DSL. Those were the 2 games. Then fiber came, and now there's things like 5G home internet from Verizon, T-Mobile, and others. Maybe a good moment to shop around. If you're still on Spectrum's TV plans, in our story in the first pinned comment, we have a breakdown of all the main live TV services that go over all the different channels they offer. Check it out. Link in the show notes down below to see if you want to replace it. All right, next story up. Netflix bids farewell to its cheapest ad-free plans. Now, Netflix is starting to notify some customers that the basic ad-free plan will be going away, and if they don't choose a new plan, which starts with $6.99 for standard with ads, standard plan without ads for $15.49, or premium plan for $22.99, they're going to find themselves without Netflix here soon. Netflix is pushing people off these basic plans. For a while, they made them hard to find, so new customers couldn't sign up for them. Now they are moving people off of them. So why is Netflix making this move? Well, honestly, it looks like they want people to move to the ad-supported plans. We heard this a long time ago with Hulu, that Hulu used to make more money, and I suspect they still do, more money on their ad-supported plans because they get the money, base money, and then you watch so many ads, they get money from ads. So I'm sure Netflix would love people to go to that or to jump up to the $15.99 plan for this. Now, this has been in select countries. It seems to be rolling out across the world. Exactly when your country where you are gets hit with this notification, you'll find out when you open the Netflix app and you get a warning that you only have a couple weeks, whatever it may be, to pick a new plan, or you're going to lose your Netflix. But Netflix is getting rid of its basic free ad-supported plan, or ad-free plan. I apologize. All right, we talked a lot about Redbox recently, the parent company of it, Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment, which was a spin-off of the popular book company. It went into bankruptcy recently, but they're not dead yet. They've secured an $8 million loan to pay payroll and to pay the benefits of their employees and keep them going. Now, I got a couple of people when we wrote this story commenting, well, this is for the payroll. This doesn't keep the company going, just pays the employees. That is true, but let's be honest, without the employees, the company can't be going. But there is one thing. The website, Redbox, has stopped working. You cannot access the movies and television shows you purchased. You can't even stream the free content. You get an error message in the app that something went wrong, and on the website, we've reached out to Chicken Soup for the Soul's PR team. We have not heard back with an official statement on what's happening. It's limited now to Redbox. The same company also owns Crackle. Crackle seems to be working just fine, but Redbox is not. And at this time, we have no word on when it's going to be restored. Typically, when services like this, if they do shut down, they partnered with other companies to move your movies over there. Fandango has been a big winner of this. It used to be called Voodoo. Now it's Fandango At Home, I believe they rebranded it to. Somebody correct me if I'm remembering that name incorrectly. I don't have it written down in front of me. But for now, you don't know what's happening here. Fingers crossed this reappears. Could be a technical glitch, but we're watching it very closely. Hopefully Redbox figures this out. People will at least be able to transfer their movies to another service, or get full access to them again. Redbox is very clear that they're not shutting down. This is a Chapter 11 restructuring, so I think it's premature to write them off completely. We don't know if this is a technical issue. Maybe employees didn't want to work when they weren't getting paid. This is a financial. Were they not paying hosting fees to their companies? But we'll keep a close eye on it with that. All right, next story up. Bally Sports has lost another team. Bally Sports will be losing the Dallas Stars. Now, Dallas Stars have been seeing their contract come up, but it was supposed to run through the 2024-2025 season. That's upcoming season this fall and into next year was supposed to air on Bally Sports. Instead, the two teams have come to a mutual deal, according to court filing, for the Dallas Stars to move, apparently to some over-the-air TV deal that has yet to be announced, according to the court documents. We'll have to wait and see. This was first spotted by Sportico, but both the Diamond Sports Group, the parent company of Bally Sports, and the Dallas Stars have agreed to part ways. Huge issue here. We'll have to keep a close eye on this, but they also really recently lost the NHL team in Florida. I'm blanking on the name that just won the National Stanley Cup, right? Somebody remind me of the name there. But this is the second NHL team they've lost recently, and with this, it's a huge red flag about the future. And let's just be honest, it's a vote of no confidence in Bally Sports that they decided to get out early. A lot of these teams have been trying to ride out Bally Sports because the contracts are very financially favorable to them. It's hard for them to find a similar deal. A lot of these contracts were made back when the TV landscape was very different, and they had a huge amount of cash thrown at them. And that's why Bally Sports and others have been so able to keep teams, because NHL, NBA teams are like, well, we don't at the moment see a more financially favorable deal to us, even if it's kind of hard for our customers to see it. We'll keep a close eye on this, but for now, this is the only team leaving. I would not be surprised if before the start of the NBA NHL season this fall, if other teams bail on Bally Sports, even if they are able to find a way to keep going. Bally Sports' parent company, Diamond Sports Group, has the end of this month to find some way to go forward, to show the judge that they're going to go forward, or who knows, they may not be here. We'll have to wait and see. All right. Florida Panthers, that was it. Next story up, there we go. Florida Panthers are leaving. Florida Panthers are going to become a move to over-the-air television for free and launch a streaming service which you'll be able to subscribe to in those markets. But Florida Panthers leaving there and partnering with Scripps Sports. There we go. Just had a look. Hey, if you are a huge user of recordable Blu-rays, bad news for you. Sony, the company that owns the patent rights to all that technology, is getting out of making recordable Blu-ray discs for the consumer market. They will continue to manufacture them for businesses for a while still, but these recordable Blu-rays were wildly popular in the 2000s because you could record up to 125 gigs of data on them. I think theoretically there was some talk of that being way higher, but compared to CDs, that was a huge amount. Nowadays, with flash drives and SSD, external hard drives, and online storage, recordable Blu-rays and recordable CDs are not nearly as popular as they were even 10 years ago, but especially 15, 20 years ago. And because of that, Sony is moving away. One more sign of how people are using physical media less and less with that. But with this, the good news is it's not the stop of actual Blu-ray movies. I heard some people report or comment like that. This is about recordable media. If you use it to watch movies and television shows, that way. So keep that in mind. Well, that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. I know we weren't here on Friday and Thursday last week. I hope you all saw our message. We gave the staff all a 4-day weekend, and while I did some work, it was kind of nice to spend time with family, go golfing with my dad, spend time with family when you can. We also spent some time around the pool. I hope you had a fantastic holiday. We're back at it this week. Thank you for your support. Prime Day is coming up. We'll be covering that in depth later this month with all the best cord cutting deals. Hey, if you have a question for me, I answered a bunch of questions in the comments. I'm actually going to rush and go to an open house for a family friend. So no Q&A today, but if you have a question for me, leave it with something starting off with like a question for Luke, and I'll answer it down in the comments down below or in a video in the future. Until then, take care, be safe, have a fantastic day, everybody.